I'm Melissa, this is Martin, Haley, and Maddie, and we're cruising America's Great Loop on our boat, Cavalier. We welcome you to hop aboard and share in this journey with us.
Okay, well, welcome back to the Cavalier for another episode of Cruising Cavaliers. Cheers, happy hour. And so where we left off last time, we were in Destin and at an anchorage, and we picked up the anchor and moved on to Port St. Joe. And it looked like a cool town. We got there, it was pretty windy, so we kind of just stayed on the boat, and in the morning, though, it had calmed down quite a bit, so we went ahead and launched the dinghy and took around there. The only problem is the water. It was very low tide, and we couldn't figure out any place we could go to get in and not ground the dinghy about 300 yards offshore. So we kind of went around, poked our way around, looking, and we still finally couldn't get anywhere. So we just said, well, the heck with this, and went back to the boat and pulled the anchor and headed on to our next one, which we've been looking forward to going to, which is Apalachicola. I think I actually said it right.
You did.
Yeah. So anyhow, that's where we were headed.
Hey, child, up and go. A big world is out there waiting for us to live in every day. Outside, you will find there is love all around you. It takes you, makes you wanna say that it's a beautiful night. And it's a beautiful world. And it's a beautiful time to be here, to be here, to be here. Yeah, the sky's blue, just us two, side by side. We'll see the world that surrounds us. Hey, seize the day. Each road.
And so anyway, so we went along the ICW and headed to Apalachicola, and that's it's a cool old town. There's a lot of history to it. It actually, if you read up about it, it was it was a port where they would bring the cotton down from up wherever they were bringing it down the Apalachicola River, and that's how they got all the cotton to market or whatever. And that was back in like the 1800s or something like that. So it's got a lot of history. And then it was fishing and everything else. Now it's pretty much tourist town, and it was really pretty cool. One thing about it too is the town is extremely dog friendly.
Yes.
We really like that. So there's a lot of stuff to do there. We spent, I think, 5 days there. We had to have some boat work done. We lost an alternator, and we had to order it, get it show up, and get it put in. So we spent a couple extra days there. We were glad we did, because it was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's lots of little shops if you like shopping. There's lots of little trinkets and just weird stuff. And the girls, we got to take them to a little pet store that was like a little pet.
Oh, they love that.
A pet boutique store, I guess. And so they always like doing that. But yeah, it's a really cute town. Lots of cute restaurants.
Yep. And we actually sampled a lot of them. We went to the Apalachicola Seafood Grill. That was pretty good. And then we went up the creek Raw Bar, which was pretty cool. It was actually sit up and look down over the river, and we watched some boats going by.
And the dogs got to go there.
Yeah, the dogs got to go there, right out on the deck with us. And the dogs pretty much got to go everywhere with us.
Yeah.
And we went to the Owl Restaurant, which was kind of a little more of an upscale restaurant, but they had a nice outdoor deck, and we brought the dogs there too, and it was fun. Then we also went to the station Raw Bar. It's kind of like an old gas station converted, and it was pretty cool. So that was fun. There was a lot of stuff. We went to a brewery there. I think it was Oysterland Brewing Company or something like that. That was pretty fun. And then the other thing is, since we stayed, it turned out that Sunday, the last day there, was the Oyster Cook-Off Festival. and a big event. Everybody from all over goes there, obviously.
It was huge for a town that size.
Yeah.
I mean, there was tons of people there.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. So we sampled a lot of the food, different stuff like that. We didn't really have the oysters because neither of us are big oyster fans, but had a lot of other good food, and just kind of hung out.
Maddie's the crazy one. Girls, you ready for your walk?
Yeah, the girls are ready. They want to go.
All right, let's go check out this town. Apalachicola.
Apalachicola. The Dixie Theater.
Dixie Theater. This is my new friend Dolly. And we're having our DuckTales, my second DuckTales. Dolly was actually with me on my very first DuckTales. But here we go.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. So anyway, so after the festival, we went to a bar, and actually it's the second time we've been to this bar. But it's a bar right just up. We could throw a rock at it from our boat if we wanted to. It was called the High Five Dive Bar. And it lived up to that reputation.
It was a dive bar.
It was actually kind of nice. The first time we had been there was more of the local crowd, and it was a younger crowd, and kind of more of what you expected. But it was fun. It's a real, you feel safe. You feel completely safe in this town. And then we went there after the oyster cook-off. It was definitely an overcrowd, more like us, and it was just packed. And they had live music both nights and stuff there. Really good musicians actually, and so that was really fun. We listened to that, and then when we got back to the boat, we could still listen to it for quite a while because they were rocking and rolling pretty good, jamming. So that was real fun. So I would highly recommend. I think we both would. Apalachicola was a real cool place. And that was actually going to be our jump-off point to make it across the Big Bend route of the Gulf up here. So anyway, Apalachicola, we rated high, and the dogs gave it 5 paws up. So, cheers. Happy trails. We'll see you next